live, hopefully. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh yeah, this is good. The
Yeah.
see-through
Cool.
chapter. It's fine.
Cool. How is the first thing in the chat a dude asking? You know he's asked on the last 8 videos for a Maharaga feet video. He goes day 1 of asking for a Maharaga feet video, but he's done it consistently for the last 8 videos. I don't fucking know whether people find time to do this shit. Channel. Yaha. Just let it build up a little bit. I should probably introduce you to. Well, is anyone even here? Sorry, Shiny, I'm like washed. There's no one here to see us.
No, you're good. People are flowing in.
I hope so. I can't see it yet because everything's not working.
We got AR in the chat. We got Aiden MB. We got Conquerix, SAT, enten, the mod.
Enten, the one who made this thumbnail. Enten, the one who.
Oh, I didn't know. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good work.
Awesome. Very nice. Oh, we do have people in here. Lovely. That is very cool. I'll let it settle a little bit before we get reading. How are we all doing? You've read the chapter, right, Shiny?
Yeah, I've read it.
Okay, good. You know what to expect. I should probably let you all know I have not read this chapter. I have no idea what happens in this chapter, with the exception of a certain page that I inevitably was spoiled on. I've been busy the last few days. Haven't been able to really work on anything. So I'm reading the chapter now. But yeah, I have no idea what happens other than a big Samura spoiler. Unfortunately, I couldn't help but see that panel, so I'm excited to see how we get there. And don't forget to like the stream, because it will help me become less irrelevant. I know you've all missed me very, very much, and we need to make sure that Kagurabachi starts getting the same hype that Jujutsu Kaisen did when the chapters dropped. Like, come on, guys.
True.
We can make this shit famous if we lock in. Just do it, you know? It's not hard. It's not difficult.
Dude, I saw a post on Twitter, and they were basically like saying that when JJK had, I think it was 7 volumes in circulation, that they had like a certain amount of sales, and Kagurabachi right now is on their 6th, and they're nearing the same amount of sales for like what JJK had. So like the trajectory
anime,
is looking pretty good.
The anime, dude. I'm telling you, if it gets a good adaptation, we're in for a treat. I can feel it. It's getting more hype. Yeah, I mean, it is, like, especially with you running all over Kagurabachi Twitter, ratioing me every other day like it's some casual shit. You scale JGK pretty well. I know lots of content creators who would disagree. They all think my scaling's wank. Love your videos. When we will get Kagurabachi anime adaptation. Thank you, Conquerix. I don't know, with the announcement, when do you think we'll get the adaptation, Shiny? Like 2 years, maybe, for season 1?
Yeah, maybe. It depends if they're gonna do like a full season or like just a 12-core season.
Oh, I hate 12-episode seasons.
Yeah.
Right,
I'd rather them not do that.
JJK treatment. Give me 24 episodes.
24, 25, like a full season. That's the best outcome.
But yeah, I can see it just being like, just like the Sojo arc, maybe. That would be a good 12 episodes. I think that
it would fly by so fast, though.
It would really be upsetting.
Because it's only 18 chapters, if I recall correctly, or maybe like 15. It's really short. So you'd have to stretch like 1 episode a chapter at that point. It's
yeah.
Like,
I mean, Kagurabachi chapters are great, but I don't know. Sojo arc would only be 6 episodes. Yeah. I mean, I think they should just go for the full. Like, I'd end it with Chihiro getting in the elevator after the entire, like, Samura reveal. Getting in that lift with the Masumi. That's where I'd end it.
Yeah, that's
just like
the best
literally
outcome.
elevator doors close, season ends, boom, Chuchigang. But nah.
Do like as a post-credit scene.
Fanto. I love Kagurabachi, and then he just starts tweaking. Okay, great. Oh, look at that, guys! Look, Fantos is a member. Go be a member to the channel. Give me all your money.
Yo,
I'll sit here and occasionally read Kagurabachi. There's no good spot to end with 12 episodes. If it ended on chapter 45, then it would be too much for 12. Yeah, too little. Wait, if it ended on 45, then it would be too... Oh, yeah, 45 would be... Well, would it... I don't know. I feel like... Because JJK's season 1 was, what, 24 episodes, and that stretched... That was like 67 chapters, I want to say. I think. So yeah, I guess like a whole 20 chapters less is maybe too little. I don't know. I just hope they do a good job. I'll let them cook. I'm doing good, Toast. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing better now. Chapter 59-60 is the best place to end 2-core season. Yeah. Maybe... I don't know. I feel like this whole Samura thing's a really difficult... The only, like, good breakpoint is like, after he slams Chihiro. I think that's the only good spot.
I think it would be a good, like, season-ending cliffhanger.
Yeah, I agree.
You think he's dead, and then next season he comes back.
Oh yeah, because everyone will so think he's dead. That's never happened in anime before. Main character dies, but then actually doesn't. Most likely 24 episodes. I hope so. Alright. There's 16 people here. I'm not going to get any more relevant than that. Let's be... Oh, it's dropped to 12. Okay. Yeah. Let's just get started, because I've been wanting to read this chapter for so long, and I've been busy. So I'm gonna kick my feet up and turn the camera to face me a little bit so you can see my beautiful face, as always. Shit. I'm incompetent. Alright. Whatever. I've had to make it opacity, like, so that I don't get, like, my house will get bombed by YouTube. If I show the full panels, probably. So you're just gonna have to deal with it like this. I can see it, so I'm gonna read it now. Right, Rokihira's... You're going to get my amazing commentary, by the way. I should be a voice actor. Rokihira's home has been invaded. Kunoshige... Okay, I'm not going to do that. Kunoshige Rokihira has been murdered. They stole all the enchanted blades. The sword bearers are in danger too. Come to HQ with the bodyguards we sent. They'll be here momentarily. Right, that's all good. We knew that happened. What do you mean, come here with the bodyguards? This is Seiichi Samura we're talking about. Why does he need bodyguards, bro? I know he's blind, but like, come on. Bodyguards? I don't understand that in anime when they're like, there's this super strong character and they need bodyguards. Or they have bodyguards. It's not even anime, just in general. Like, why does, like, in the MCU, I get he's a king, but why does Odin have bodyguards? What's the point in making fodder bodyguards for something stronger than them? The whole point of bodyguards is bodyguards are meant to be stronger than... Like, Meruem and the Royal Guard. I get it's the Royal Guard, but Meruem is objectively stronger. Bodyguards are meant to protect something that... I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it when something strong has weak bodyguards.
You can also serve as meat shields.
Yeah, I get that, but like... I don't know. Yo, is that Mike up in the chat? Yo, what's good? What's good, bro? Damn. You've been popping off recently, bro. That's been so good to see. That's been very motivating to see. All the Invincible content. I need to watch that. So I can milk it for views. Like everybody else. Have you seen Invincible, Shiny?
I have. It's pretty good.
You recommend it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I can't wait to hate on it. And then secretly love it.
I think you'd like it.
I think I would too, actually. I quite like that style. Reminds me of Ben 10 when I see it, I don't know. Right. Alright, let me keep reading. So we got Yura pulling his normal Yura pose in Samura's back garden, it seems like. And these, I'm guessing, are the bodyguards? Unless I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Remember me? Long time no see, Samura. All right, cool. There are 3 more outside. All right. So you're part of an organization. You killed Rokuhiro, didn't you? Yes, we're called the Hishaku. Cool. Telling me stuff I know. And now you're here to kill the sword bearers, I imagine. Yes, we've already disposed of 1. That's the Cloud Gouger builder. We've met our quota. We've got limited manpower after all. Yeah, there's 10 leading Hishaku, right?
Yeah.
How many have we met? We've met Hatshaku, Yura,
Kiriko?
Hirohiko's 1, Toto,
Toto.
and 2 more.
Kuguri.
Kuguri and like the leather-faced Donnie, right? The like one that patches up Hirohiko's
The
arms.
long neck.
Yeah. What's his name from My Hero? Best Genist. So it looks like.
Oh yeah.
We've met 6. Wait, is tall lady? Wait, she's a girl?
No, there's another. There's another
Oh,
woman.
there is. Yeah. From
She was one of
whoever
the people that killed
Yeah. You're right. I forgot. Right. I'm here to negotiate with you about the future, Samura. And if I don't cooperate, you'll kill me, right? Will he? Yes, but you'll cooperate. Bro, you're hoping he'll fucking cooperate. Really? He's gonna... Okay. The impending catastrophe is nigh. Screw that. You and your prophecy crap. Steel on the Shinichi is plenty strong to keep it stable. It was fine the way it was until you stole it. You're the ones who are trying to unleash another... I hate this word, man. Just say big bad thing, or like catastrophe or something. What is a malediction? No?
I think that's just the name they're giving it.
But it seems like a synonym for catastrophe. Like just a big bad thing. I think it is the name they've given it, yeah, because that's how Yura described it. It's like the Shibuya incident, you know?
Right.
Not exactly. How can you be so sure it will remain stable? So Samura's thinking this is like the Hishaku's kind of... This is a self-fulfilling prophecy when you try and stop something from happening and then you inevitably, you know, make it happen. Seems to be what Samura thinks the Hishaku is doing. That small country has been sealed off, but the flowers the Shinichi caused to bloom still persist. I knew it. I called it. It wasn't hard to figure out, and everybody knew this, but I'm still taking credit for it anyway. They're pure spirit energy, where the battle... Oh, so the flowers are pure spirit energy, where the battle... Were the battle truly over, they disappear. Those flowers are proof that the Swordmaster's bloodlust never waned after the war. Okay. Okay. I get you.
I mean, it makes sense because
yeah.
When what's his face? Dude, I'm blanking right now. The big bad from the last arc. When he picked up the sword, like there was still enough. Yeah, Kyora Sazanami. When he picked up the sword, there was still enough energy in the sword to like make him go crazy. So if the flowers on the island were still active, it makes sense. Like he just has a lot of energy.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we knew this guy was dangerous. Let me see what chat is saying. Oh, they're just having a... You're with Lodifum? Alright, bro. Just the Tiberius, man. That is a pause moment if I've ever seen it. Just the tip at him going crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but like, damn. Shibuya, I think Malediction was bigger, low-key. I mean, yeah, it's an island, right? Shibuya's not even a city, it's a district. Well, it is a city, but it's like, it's a small, it's like a city in a city. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a district in the capital.
Yeah. Yeah, some people think Shibuya is like a lot bigger than it is. It's really not that big. It is, but, well. The Shinichi and the Swordmaster already want... Have I read? No. The Shinichi and the Swordmaster already once shattered everything we imagined was possible. They could shatter your faith in this stability at any time, too. Instead of eliminating the possibility, your swordbearers deny the danger and complacently go about your lives hiding the truth. Wait, what? So, instead of eliminating those... Yeah.
It makes sense.
He even knows about what happens when the contracts break. Okay, so he knows that if he kills all the sword bearers, then my goal is to execute the sword master and to wield the Shinichi. It was the sword master who caused the true realm of the Shinichi to manifest as the malediction. The true realm of the Shinichi. Okay. Thus my goal would in fact serve to end the malediction. Your daughter's no longer with you. Being with it is only hurting her. I mean, that's unfortunately true, but also, I don't know. That's a complicated situation. I was hoping to have another pawn to help us kill the Swordmaster. For the sake of the future, I'll give you a chance to atone for your sins. I don't quite understand its true intent, and neither do I, to be honest. But I know one thing: nothing good came from allowing them free reign with the enchanted blades. But it's true. Even if I resist and kill him, this won't be over. Always existed. Seiichi Samura, let's end this menace together. We need to eradicate them from the root. To look toward the future, we should have just executed the Swordmaster to begin with. But wait, remind me how the Swordmaster thing works. It's like if you kill him, all the swordbearers die.
Yeah.
But if all the swordbearers die, he doesn't die though, right?
Correct.
Right. Right. So why does Yura want to kill all the sword masters then? To just get the enchanted blades?
Yeah.
Is that
That's
it?
what it
Because they
looks
didn't.
like right
Again,
now.
like this is the only thing I'm kind of struggling with is they didn't do anything other than not acknowledge what happened. But it's not like they actively contributed to the massacre. Like it was just the swordmaster
No,
who did the bad thing.
Yeah, but basically what they're saying is that since he has the possibility to do it again,
Yeah.
not killing him is just as bad as leaving him alive. I mean, wait, I said the same thing twice. Not killing him is as bad as what he did the first time because he could essentially repeat it.
Right. I mean, yeah. Can't really argue with Yura on that one. He's not going about it in a great way. Like, I don't know. It'd be much simpler if his life wasn't tied to the rest of the sword bearers. At that point, just get rid of him. If you even can.
Yeah, that's like the whole dilemma.
There's no point in life anyway. I caused nothing but misery for those closest to me. About 3 years after my father left me with my aunt, word got out about Kunishigeru's death, and the Kamanabi started monitoring me. Sorry, but you could be in danger too, because I'm such a small daughter 6 months later. Work for your father, you'll have to come with us. Wait, what? Wait. Slow down. About 3 years after my father left with my aunt, word got out about... So is this when... Did word get out... When? Kunoshige died? Or is this the 3 years after Kunoshige died? Wait, sorry.
No, because 3 years after Kunoshige died would be modern day, like current event.
Yeah. But then...
So basically, she's been with her aunt for 6 years now, so it's 3 plus 3.
Okay, I get you. Work for your father, you have to come with us. My father will be overwriting
Maybe it's
every
4
truth
now.
memory.
No, I think it's 3.
Alright, so this is when we're doing the memory alterations. Starting now, you're no longer Seiichi Samura's daughter. I know it's been hard. Oh, poor girl, man. She's been through so much. As Seiichi Samura's daughter, I dealt with slander and violence. As Seiichi Samura's daughter, I was a prisoner. As Seiichi Samura's daughter, I got to be with my dad. That's what I mean. I feel like it's a difficult thing to say that she was worse off with him. Because she obviously went through a lot, but at the same time, I think it also caused her a lot of pain to not be with him.
Yeah, that's what Chihiro was saying like a couple chapters ago.
Yeah.
He's like, it was kind of bad what happened, but he wouldn't give it up for the world because he enjoyed his time that he spent with his father.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's very much a thing of, like, I know it's difficult when it comes to, like, younger people and children especially, but that you need to take what they want into consideration a lot more, I think. Like, she should have had more of a say, and I know Samura, like, thought it was the best idea, but I feel like sometimes you just gotta understand that she's gonna struggle either way. Surely you'd rather off
at the
like,
same
be
time,
with her, I don't know.
it's like now she at least knows what it's like to be in both worlds, and she
Yeah,
can make that choice for herself now,
I guess that's a good
which
point.
she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, of course she's nothing but pain. Oh, how the fuck did he write that though?
Skills.
Yeah, bro's built different. How's he got a nicer handwriting than me? He's fucking blind. How did Samura explain the guards that the Kamanabi sent being killed? That's actually a very good question. That's a really good question. How do you explain that? 2 dead guards wound up dead in Seiji Samura's back garden. Maybe he summoned... Oh, he doesn't have Tobimune, does he?
Nope.
Did my camera just tweak? Oh my god, not again. He wasn't blind his entire life. If I close my eyes and try to write that right now, it's not going to look that good. And what do you mean again? When was the last time I said... Oh, I remember the last time I said this. That was a joke. Everyone got my ass for that. I was joking. Okay, looks like we've gone back to... Have we gone back to present day? Yeah. So Ayuri's tweaking a bit, and Hirohiko's just been murked by Chihiro aura farming in the background. I love his coat. I love his coat. It's so cool. This whole, like, black tie kind of thing he's got going on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
She's completely destroyed the
I also
seal.
like that he doesn't have the same outfit for like the whole series. It's cool.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like that they did the... It's the same kind of aura farming, Batman-esque kind of thing, but at least it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, little... What's his name? Ro. Little Levi, who he looks like. Even littler Levi. Unbelievable. She can destroy the seal. Right. At least Hirohiko still got his arms now. Oh, wait. Toto's here. Right, that's Toto. The useless Ishaku. All right. Teleporting away. What a bitch.
She's just pure support.
Like, actually, pussy moves right here. Hirohiko really thought he was that guy, just better than everyone. Main character diff. I don't know. Just keep getting embarrassed. I like it. My sword softened the blow, so the wound's shallow. My sword softened the blow. Bro, you're coping, man. Shut up. You do not look good. I don't need treatment. Look at your face! Don't need treatment. Why have they all got the Rinnegan as well? I don't understand what's going on with their eyes. We have it, but I'll handle them. Yuri. I forgot about this dude. Yeah, Kuro. Oh, damn. Oh, eyes closed. Yeah, you're fucked. Yep, that's Samura's daughter right there. This definitely feels like a typical shonen passing shit on to the next generation type thing. Got the son of Rokuhira and the daughter of Samura. I also love the fact that she can see. She's not blind, but she just deliberately closed her eyes as a kid, and that's why she can, like, do this with her eyes closed in the same way her dad does. It's kind of like a Zenitsu thing, where, like, she's not a bitch when her eyes are open, but when she like, locks in, close those eyes, and then just feel different. I like it. It makes sense.
Dude, you see this page?
Yeah.
It's, someone on Twitter said, she only has one leg, but she's actually doing the split here. Like, her other leg's just hidden behind the guy on the right.
What? Oh, wait, there. I can see it.
Yeah.
It's here.
Right?
Yeah. I see you. Oh, yeah, because from this angle, it looks like her leg should...
Right.
Yeah, that's odd, but I get what you mean. I can see it. Hell kind of pose is Chihiro doing? Why does he look like he's falling over? He looks like he's about to topple backwards.
Dude, he has his left arm like right on his neck, essentially, with his sword pointing downwards. It's so weird.
Oh, it is his left, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's
If
just
if
doing
you
the
look where
same
his
thing
thumb
as
is-
he's doing the same thing as Iori, right?
No,
Is he
his,
not?
his left arm is going to the right side. And then he's holding his sword downwards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I
He's
think
doing
it's
like
because
the
Chihiro's
opposite.
left-handed and Yodi's right-handed. That might be the difference maker.
I
I'm
guess
not
so.
sure.
No, that's his collar. Well, wait, it's not because like his hand is there. You can see his left hand holding the sword on the right side
Yeah,
of him.
because you can see the knuckles, and then on the
Yeah,
bottom side it's like the thumb.
yeah, it's definitely his left hand. We need Chihiro and Samura to have a conversation like Chihiro did with Sojo. Let Samura speak freely away from everything. I think we'll get there, hopefully. I think Hatshaku is finessing a bit and plans to backstab Yura. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Hatshaku's going to be more important than we realize. Definitely like number 2 in command. That's been made pretty obvious.
Agreed.
Unless the woman has more pull. I'd low-key be worried they brainwash Hakuri. Who, the Kamanabi? No. Who's brainwashing Hakuri? Okazono was setting up Hakuri and Chihiro first, so I don't know. Why are we talking about romance, bro? Hakuri and Chihiro? Don't know about that. Right. That is an amazing panel. Hirohiko, take the L, bruv. Moving on. Oh, owl. I shouldn't be looking over there. Right. Did Mr. Samura teach you sword fighting? Yes, it's my first time with a real blade that bit. Oh, okay. It is. Yeah, fair enough. As long as I close my eyes, I'm good. I don't have to see the blood. Okay. Ever since my dad left, if I can get stronger, that's why I want. Okay, so she kept training then. That's cool though. She never used a real sword. So it's not like she had to really fight that much properly. It's just putting the theory into practice. I like it.
I think it's because by the time that she would have been old enough to hold a sword, she was already like brainwashed.
Hmm. Oh. If you draw enten, Mr. Samura will... Yeah, he'll just spawn in, kill him. Might try... Bro forgot to put the I in might. The hell? Alright then.
Oh yeah.
He went easy on you the first time. If he kills you again, Samura will keep... And why do they call it the enten? Shut up, it's called enten. If you draw the enchanted blade, Samura will know. No, Samura will know if you. Even with proper technique, you're covered in wounds. Either way, Chihiro will draw. Why? Besides, I'm not just letting this end this way. Samura was already forced to cut down once. He's resisted using it for this long. Why would he? It wasn't meaningless. Okay. You can reach him now. I want to see my father. For fuck's sake.
Get ready.
Chihiro, just stop being a hero for 1 second, man, I beg. Yep, there it is. So Chihiro just pulled a Ayo Samura, come down here and talk to your daughter like a man. And he drew his fucking sword. Alright, bro. Alright.
Did you catch what Hirohiko was saying? Like that Chihiro was gonna draw anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he knew that, um, he, yeah, I don't know. He knew that she would want to see her father, and that Chihiro would want to help her.
Hmm.
And so he's like, if Samura's gonna come anyway, and
Oh,
Chihiro's
then
gonna pull his blade
yeah.
anyway, then I might as well too.
Might as well just do it. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense because he'll get there, but like if he hasn't drawn the sword, Samura has no reason to kill him. If he draws the sword, Samura will then be like, "Are you using the sword, bro? I'm gonna fucking murk you." No?
I think it's because he knows that in the back of his head he has Toto for support, so they can just teleport away if it gets messy.
I guess, but putting your all your cards on Toto against Seiichi Samura is that's a risky one. Right, Hirohiko's drawing Kumayuri, something he's never used before, against Chihiro, who now understands how to use a sword, and has had enten for 3 years. So good luck, Hirohiko, you're fucked. Samura's owl has disappeared, feathers are falling from the sky. Iori looks up, pretty happy. I wish we could see Samura in her eyes here, that'd be pretty cool. We can see feathers at least, that's quite nice. And yeah, this is what I've seen. This is unfortunately what I've been spoiled on. Yeah, we've got the Kumayuri enten being drawn, and then Tobimune. And he appears in the sky with giant ass crow wings, which is unbelievably cool.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying, bro. They draw the swords,
Max aura.
and then he will spawn in. It's not like he just gets a location. I've been saying he's just gonna spawn in and destroy everyone. But Chihiro's gone in here and he's like, this is an easy way to call your father down for you to put him in his fucking place. And he's just drawn his sword and gone, here he is. And now he's gonna fuck up Hirohiko while also fixing Iori's dodgy trauma with her dad. I don't know, it's really cool.
Dude, I want you to think about something real quick.
Hmm.
There's one character that we have not seen this chapter, who we know for sure is there. Kuguri.
Yeah.
We know he has a blade, but he can't use it.
What was the last time we saw him?
Because he was fighting against Ro or Mo, whatever his name is.
It's Ro.
The short guy.
Yeah.
So
Oh, true.
he can't use his blade because it's still contracted to one of the other people. But in this chapter, they dropped like the ball of like the hint again that Samura's on his mission to kill sword bearers. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what if he just came back from a successful mission? Kuguri gets to use his
shit.
blade. You know?
Oh, you might be cooking there. Well, no, but surely like, surely
'Cause they need to even the playing field because Samura's really strong. Chihiro just got his power up and he's got enten. Like, what are they gonna do?
So that means that the you have to find them. Yura said that was on him, right? Yura's gonna find the rest of the Enchant Blade users and then just tell Samura where they are. So yeah, maybe Yura did find one, but that's a good observation.
Because it is still the Swordbearer assassination arc, so anyone's on the chopping block.
Would I like to see another Swordbearer get off-screened though, like by Samura, without really... I kind of want to meet the rest of them. I don't know. We didn't get enough time with
Yeah, true.
what's his face? I can't remember his name now even. Fucking...
The sushi guy.
Um.
Or Uruha.
Yeah. What does Gambler call him? Urahara.
Also,
Fucking-
because he has the ability to, well, I don't know for sure, but you know, we've been theorizing he has like a bird theme going on with the crow and the owl.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know, he probably has Phoenix to revive
Phoenix.
people.
Phoenix.
So if he revives one of the sword bearers, we could still meet them, but they would not be contracted to Kuguri's blade anymore, you know?
Bro, I love the Phoenix idea. It's so cool. It's so cool. I really hope that's a thing. Because they gave Uraha the Nobara treatment. They did the whole,
Yeah.
I'll check in. We don't, he might be alive for some fucking reason. Don't get your hopes up though. Bro. We're just doing the JJK rerun. I don't want anyone to be surprised when Uraha is alive, okay? Please, I beg, no one's surprised. I'm not gonna make a Hawk 2 joke.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
what have you fallen so far into brain rot since joining this community, by the way? Nah, Uraha's body is half rotted. That's what they've said about Nobara too, bro. Let's keep it 100. Uraha's gonna show up in the final chapter to strike down the final villain, alright? It's set in stone. Enten used to be holy, bro, I'm saying. The man Hokazono knows how to make an entrance with a ton of aura, bro. He does know how to draw, like... He's pouring an insane amount of cursed energy into that pen when he draws this shit. Look, I mean, look at it. It's so good. Just the way that he's made the sky look... Like, I look at the sky now and it looks wrong because Owl isn't there.
Yeah.
That's, like, so good. To make the sky
Dude,
look actually
now that you mention
barren.
it,
Because Owl's gone. Like, it's so well done. I love it. Oh, it's just so good. That was like my first thought, because I saw this panel, like I said, I got spoiled on this panel, but I just noticed, I was like, it's just weird now. He's done such a good job of making it such an impactful thing that Owl has gone from the sky. It's like, damn, that's awesome.
crazy.
Nah, he dealt the final blow with Toby. He did deal the final blow with Toby Mune. Yeah, he cut him down with a normal sword and then, like, stabbed him in the back with Toby Mune. Which was just a bit rude, to be honest.
Bro, more stocks for the Phoenix theory. Hello?
I mean, yeah, obviously it is, but yeah, I don't know. So, Allons, did you notice that Sumi was heading towards Hirohiko? Sumi's a Masumi ninja, right?
Yeah. She's dead. She's so dead. I'm sorry. She is so dying.
Hope not. I really like them, Masumi. I think they're fucking dope. I'll handle them, yeah. Yeah, she's probably dead, but... Fuel on the fire. Maybe that's what we need. I mean, as if Chihiro doesn't have enough of a motivation. I love the eyes, though. I don't get it. Is this deliberate? They're just progressively getting more and more like the sword bearers, the sword master's eyes.
I think it's intentional.
Because, like, the sword master's got this, like, Rinnegan shit going on with his eyes. And that kind of has slowly been... Like, look at Chihiro's. It's not the general style. Iori's fine, normal eyes. Chihiro's got normal eyes. But this is a very deliberate, like, style. Weird stuff.
I think it's,
going on with eyes.
it might be like a portrayal of what kind of character you have. As in, like, if you're, like, a insane, bloodlusted type of character.
Yeah.
So
it
that
could
might
literally
lend
just be
more
like a good guy, bad guy distinction. But yeah.
Yeah. It could give more credence to the idea that Yura is going to be the exact same as a sword bearer.
Hmm. Yeah. Wait a minute, it might be too soon to say, but the bloodlust thing is probably right. Yeah, it's a good idea. I like it a lot. Wait. The theory that Chihiro and Hirohiko 2v1 Samura? Ah, I don't think so. I doubt it. I think Hirohiko, like, just wants Chihiro more than anything. Not like that. Before you guys all get freaky. On Twitter, there's an all-out war between Kagurabachi versus JJK. Look, both of those communities are weird in their own way, okay? I don't know what's been going on in the Kagurabachi Twitter community. I know that there was some drama that I know nothing about. I think you're all childish and stupid and you should grow up and get over it. Sorry, that was kind of mean. It's a manga! And you're on Twitter. Who cares? Sorry. Hirohiko is going to get packed up next chapter. I don't think Hirohiko's gonna be done for a while, to be honest. I'd be upset if Hirohiko just died next chapter. I think there's a lot further we can go with this character. But yeah, that is the chapter.
Also, a little small side note. Are you aware of how much Hokuzono likes Hollywood films?
Yes.
Okay,
like
so
John Wick and that.
yeah, exactly. So his author notes for this week were, I just suddenly remembered this, but I think Shiba's model was based on Brad Pitt from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is cool.
Now that you say it, I can see the Brad Pitt in Shiba.
And then people were like, okay. People were remembering that he likes Hollywood movies. He's like, isn't Samura just based on the blind guy from John Wick 4? What's his name? Kane, I think.
I don't know, it's been... Actually, it hasn't been that long since I've seen John Wick, but I never really liked John Wick that much.
Ah, okay, fair.
For SAMURA'S the Angel of Death, he does look like the Angel of Death. Right, let me fix this up. This no longer needs to be all opacity-like. Edit filters, opacity. Oh, it also doesn't need to be props like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were gonna watch the Ninja
Yeah,
animation.
I was sent it by our good friend Enten, also known now as the contractor of Enten, or wielder of Enten, or whatever he goes by these days. It used to be Kusakabe. But yeah, I got sent it ages ago. I never got around to reacting to it. I haven't seen it because I wanted to react to it on stream. You've all probably seen it a million times by now, but I figured we should watch it. Because I love a MMB, as you all know. I like to react to everything that fucking moves. So let's give it a watch. Oh my god, I need dark mode. Can I do that while I'm in? There we go. There we go.
I gotta head out, but thank you so much for having me on the stream.
Yeah, no stress, man.
Fun.
Thank you for jumping on. It was a good time.
Alright, good luck.
See you, bro. Alright. Cool. Wait, did you say now watch the Ninja animation before I said I was going to do it? If you didn't, then don't fucking tell me what to do. I've already said I'm going to do it. And if you did, then that's weird timing. But yes, I will. That's what we're doing. So let's watch this. Is everyone sitting comfortably? All good on the stream? We're all happy? Yeah. I don't know why I'm waiting for someone to respond. Alright, let's fucking do it. Let's do it! Let me reload this real quick. Nice. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm ready.
Beyblade X. Collect, customize, compete with your perfect Beyblade top. 3, 2.
Whatever. Another cold rain. Oh yeah. Oh, the red. That's nice. He's got a very obscure, like, song choice for a lot of these, doesn't he? He's so good at environments. I'm sorry to pause it, I have to. It's the same with the Gojo. We'll revisit the Gojo vs Sukuna one, but like the Culling Games, his stuff was good. Like, that Culling Games video was really good. But since that video, he has, like, massively upped his game. The environments in the Gojo vs Sukuna one and in this one, like, look at them! The lighting, it's so good. My goat. You know, Archer. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we're doing everything. Okay. Damn. He didn't need any more aura. pause. I'm sorry. Sojo pulled up, but I've paused it on Chihiro hitting the world cut-in slash. Brother. So I need to run this back. I'm sorry for interrupting it, but like, can we just talk about like this whole thing? I don't know why I'm looking over there. This is the camera here. Sorry. It's been a while since I've done this. Anyway, did he need any more aura? Look at him. Like, he knows what he's doing. It's like Chihiro knew he was gonna get put in an MMV, and it's like, I'm gonna hit this pose now. Oh, I muted it. Fuck. I mean, it's just this is good. Just all this stuff. The fish. Oh. I love the purple as well. That's great. This is so cool. Oh, the owl! It's making me so excited for the anime. That is sick. Right. As always. Amazing stuff. Bro, how did you not see this? Because you sent it to me ages ago and you were like, watch this on stream. And I was like, alright. And I didn't stream for ages. There is actually another thing we need to react to. Because I've done a few of these. I don't know if you remember some OG people in here. This won't be everyone's cup of tea. But I reacted to some, like... I like this guy. Rustage. Alright? He does, like what people would consider cringy anime rap stuff. But it's pretty cool, some of it. For, I think I watched One Piece stuff with... I watched One Piece and Demon Slayer stuff with Jaff. But anyway, he doesn't... I occasionally will, like, tune in. And I've noticed yesterday that there is a... Because I have recently been watching Naruto. I've just finished the Pain arc. It's unbelievably good in that one arc. The rest of it is pretty mid. But I really enjoyed that arc, and I'm very much in the Naruto zone at the moment. So, and then, weirdly enough, yesterday I saw this on my recommended of the Nine-Tailed Fox versus Sukuna rap battle. It made me very curious. I listened to like the first 10 seconds, and I was like, all right, I might have to do this on stream because it'd be pretty funny. But I think we should give it a listen. You guys don't have to fuck with this kind of stuff. I think it's quite funny and cool, and I think this guy's very talented and very hardworking. So I'm gonna have a little look-see, and then you guys can laugh at me reacting to it, I guess. Anyways, gonna hop off now. Bye, guys. Yo, see you around, enten. Have a good day, brother. That ending, yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good. I mean, Ninja is just so talented. Been knowing Rustage since 2019. Yeah, he's so cool. I only discovered him like last year, but he's awesome. It's really cool, and he's like, obviously, look at how well his stuff does. Like 26 million. Like, come on, he's got like 4 videos over 20. Bro, really? This is a 7-minute video at 23 mil, bro. What? But yeah, we're gonna play this and you know, see how it does. Is my thing updated? Sorry, I'm just technical issues real quick. All right, let's check it out.
Breaking news: big mobile networks are raising your prices again.
Fine.
We at Labara are still not.
It's fine. I like ads. They pay my rent. I love a beat.
I'm a bigger incident than Shibuya, so I gon' cross you out of your resting place. You ain't more than a show.
Right, yeah, so I think I listened about this far in, and I managed to piece together that what he's going for here is it's like meant to be, was it Kurama? Is that how you say it? Is like dissing Sukuna, and then I assume this guy 954 Mari is gonna come in and like be Sukuna and like diss Kurama. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna play it. I understand that reference.
You are not in my class, that's why they saying he's in a special grade.
Wait. That's kind of rude though. He didn't mean special grade like strong.
You are not in my class.
He did not mean that like strong. He meant it like special.
Say you're the greatest, but struggle with killing a team. 1,000 years old and you're beefing with children. I shoot you to give you permission to speak.
Oh.
Even my myth is more.
That's kind of rude, but it's also true. The rap analysis from Allons-Y is... English, man. The rap analysis from Allons-Y is what YouTube's been missing. YouTube has been missing me. I've been out of the game for so long. I'm surprised the YouTube stocks have not crashed into the bin from the month and a bit that I've been away. Because as we know, I carry this platform. Yes, it's exactly what they need. But damn, asking Yuji to give you permission to speak? That is crazy. Because it's true.
More famous than yours as you wake up when no one is bigger than me. Rushing your end like your manga did, headed domains like you ain't paid your bill and receipts. They need my help, you need help with Gojo. Round of applause, get clapped like Turbo.
Oh shit.
The Porsche rankings are...
Did he need help with Gojo though? Did he? Like really? Like it was a good bar. Like did he need help with Gojo? Anyway.
Get clapped like Turbo. Gojo, the Porsche rankings are so low. Ain't got no clout or fans in your own...
Sukuna's in 12th? Inumaki is a... Chozo's in 10th? Toji in 11th? Brother! Brother! How... listen, I love Inumaki, alright? I love Inumaki. I really do. How is Inumaki above Maki, Chozo, Toji, and Sukuna? I have probably Inumaki above Sukuna, but like...
They need my help, you need help with Gojo. Round of applause, get clapped like Turbo. Gojo, the Porsche...
Yuji in 3rd, Gojo in... No, Yuji in 2nd. Is Megami first? That... It's not Megami in 1st, right? But who else could it be? If Gojo's in 3rd and Yuji's in 2nd, and Yuta's in... Obviously, Yuta's in 5th, because the... I've just seen who 6th place is, and I still think that's an abomination. Get a grip. Anybody who is sexually attracted to men, I don't care what gender you are, get a grip. Naoya is a prick, and he doesn't... That, you know, unintentionally rhymed, but he does not belong on this list. Grow up. I know the only reason he's on there is because you lot are simps. Josh sent in all the Naoya votes? Okay, that's actually... I can believe that, you know. He's the one sitting there with 3,000 fucking accounts going, yep, Naoya, Naoya, Naoya. Megami 1st place is crazy, though. Japanese fans don't like Sukuna. Good for Japanese fans. I agree. But 12th is crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, that's crazy. Walking around like you royalty, you're going crucify this divine ruler. I'm in the heart of Okage, you got fingers deep inside a high school.
Oh shit. Oh wait, well I don't even know. He's not wrong. Yuji's a kid. Like, I mean, it is meant to be a diss, so I guess it's not out of order, it's just kind of true. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like that it flowed so well, because that is crazy. Fingers deep. I'm not even going to say it. That is...
Royalty, I'm going crucify this divine ruler. I'm in the heart of Okage, you got fingers deep inside a high school.
Alright, so this is Sukuna, this is Kurama now, alright.
If Naruto with him, I'm not even tripping. Cook boy and this bitch like Hansel and Gretel. And the beast ain't the same, you a dog, I'm the devil. I'm sitting on a throne, you locked in a kennel. I'm a special grade, you should reassess. Like tuning an exam, I don't see a test.
He's not wrong. We all know Naruto destroys JJK when it comes to, like, strength, but... Sukuna wasn't having any of that talk no jutsu shit. He wasn't... Like, even when he was locked in a cage, he wasn't... He just got himself out of that cage and then did what the fuck he wanted. When it comes to, like, who did it best, Kurama's just been outclassed. I'm sorry, Sukuna's just... He just ran shit, I don't know. Gojo has actually the most votes for a single popularity poll contest ever in Shonen Jump. Is Gojo. Why are we surprised by that? And they're all jaded, by the way. Every single one. One of them's me. One of them's Quirkless Shinobi because he's been held at gunpoint to do it. And the other 99 million of them are jaded Satoru on YouTube. The Gojo merchant. And honestly, I'd love Gojo too if he, you know, gave me as many views as he's given Jade. Weirdly, when it comes to my channel, with the exception of obviously my #1 video, Sukuna has given me way more views than Gojo ever has. And I still hate Sukuna. This a multi-stream? Nah. My PC will blow up. Anyway, let's continue. But that was good. I like that. I'm gonna run it back.
So with him, I'm not even tripping. Cook boy and this bitch like Hansel and Gretel. In a beast, they the same. You a dog, I'm the devil. I'm sitting on a throne, you locked in a kennel. I'm a special grade, you should reassess. Like chewing an exam, I don't see a test. Referendum box, make him leave and check. Either A or B, I'll leave a C in death. I'm picking a litter, don't need a guess. Leave him spayed and neutered, he should see a vet. Oh.
Or just say he was gonna neuter Kurama. And did the clip show him throwing a dismantle? Listen, I'm no lyricist, alright, but I'm pretty sure he's just said he's gonna castrate Kurama with a dismantle. That's what you're saying, right? I'm not... Fair enough.
This can know greatest demon back. Clip the leaf off him, he a chia pet. The Christian planted out your show full of bitches and you mad boy. I'm king and you a Kardashian curse. So that fella just a bad look. Stained with blood and it's so repulsive. Hot red handed, you know the culprit. Nervous, take my opponent, doping. Fox turn white, heel rolling phobics.
Tails talking, bring the 9 and feel it better than you.
That was cold. I'll give it to him. This is what I mean. Sukuna would get deleted by like so many Naruto characters, but he's just better. He just does, like, JJK just does shit better. I don't know. Who cares how someone's city level, planetary level, like Haribo star mix level runs this shit. Is that the lyrics?
4 eyes but still short-sighted, reading 10 pages.
It is. It's the lyrics. That's pretty cool.
Explain your techniques, you ain't no trouble. Sakuna Matata, amending a curse like a censorship. You got 20 fingers just to hold the cell and getting ratio less than a Keno did. It's like you knew already what was gonna happen because you made us try to get buried in. You ain't at a level that I've been. I'm talking nah.
No.
I'd win.
That is crazy. Jesus Christ. And that image as well. That is mad. Okay, do you know what? Fair enough. I think Kurama wins that round. That was something else. Made a shrine to get buried in. I mean, he got buried in Yuji's shrine. So fair play.
So what we watching?
Oh, damn. Flame. What's good, bro?
Hello.
Oh, what's good? We're watching a... I don't know if you're familiar with the YouTuber Rustage.
Oh, Rustage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurama vs Sukuna kind of rap battle thing. It's
nice.
Pretty interesting so far. I get too excited for this kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna
Understandable, man.
Press play again, and we're gonna watch this crazy this on
20 fingers just to hold the cell and getting ratio less than a Keno did. It's like you knew already what was gonna happen because you made us try to get buried in. You ain't at a level that I've been. I'm talking now. I'd win.
Run back his trauma, it was me, Barry, showing red eyes and a yellow flag. Then it told Jack them didn't like Thorn, now we have gone. What the hell was that? RP the Juice put 9s on a shirt. Will a fire see?
I mean, yeah, RP Juice. I don't know what that has got to do with Kurama vs Sukuna, but fair enough.
Build into a crucible, box him back to doing Kage paperwork. I said it killed me back into a cubicle. 9 tails relegated to a 9 to 5. Where's the pride? Shit is embarrassing. Big beams, false caught in the head.
It is kind of true. Like I said, I'm just past the pain arc, but as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the inner demon trope, Kurama has been walked like an actual fucking dog. Like, he is Naruto's bitch. This guy has just been locked up. He's like, Sukuna at least has a hand on the wheel. He has this grand plan to escape. He holds Yuji hostage at a point. I feel like it's every time Kurama gets an opening, it's like, look at my strong chakra, let me destroy stuff. Oh no, Yamato's here, I'm getting sealed away again. Shit. I don't know, he seems
wrong.
Like, you know, maybe think things through a bit more and he'd actually find a way to take control rather than just, look at my strong chakra. How did that not work? What the fuck? The beginning of the vid, I feel like Kagurabachi season 1. Oh, you're okay. I see. You're at the beginning of the. Oh, you're not gonna even. Why am I even responding to that? You're not gonna fucking hear me say it. All right, never mind.
Man's trying to get his voice to echo back to the past.
True. Sukuna is the best inner demon trope. When he gets outside of his vessel, he's still a demon. That's my go. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen many inner demon tropes. Let me think. What inner demon tropes are there?
They're right, to be honest.
I think it's Naruto and Yuji. Asta? No, don't know who that is. I don't watch that. Ichigo. Nah, no, that doesn't. Does that count as an inner demon trope? I don't know. And I hate. If that does count, I hate it. I hate it. It's like, Ichigo, you're this. But you're actually this. So this is your true form. But actually, you're like you're still 4 stages away from your true form. And actually, the thing inside you is this.
Zangetsu.
Oh, it's just...
Is it like Zangetsu or Mangetsu? I forgot what his name
it's
is.
Zangetsu, but then it's like not Zangetsu. And then Zangetsu isn't actually Zangetsu. And then Zangetsu isn't fully Zangetsu yet. And then every time you think it's actually Zangetsu, they change its name and it's like Zangetsu. And it just shut up! Oh, I don't know. Bleach just piss me off sometimes. It's stupid. Just make your mind up.
Understandable. I'm trying to think on like other like inner demon tropes because I don't have like others off the top of my head. It's surprisingly pretty rare from what I know.
Yeah. Mugetsu is the shit though. Inner demon tropes. Is there an inner demon trope in Hunter x Hunter? I don't think there is.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count any. The thing, like, to be an inner demon, it kind of has to be like a secondary conscious.
Yeah.
Like, a rage transformation is not an inner demon.
What else have I seen? Well, there could be an inner demon trope. I just don't think there is, right?
Yeah, I think it's actually not as popular as people think.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's the Sukuna's the best inner demon trope out of Sukuna and Naruto and Kurama. Great. That's awesome. Good shit, guys. Anyway.
Oh wait, all for one, technically.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, you mean like Shigaraki and
yeah, well, Shigaraki.
Yeah, that's a slightly different one, but I guess it does count. That's done pretty well, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
like
it's
it.
done it like as well as Sukuna, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But anyway, let's finish this off.
Lights, I just turned Barry in and carry. Sonics will send tails flying, going outside, tuck tail, then flash back to the swing. Got a fable, this smoke turn a demon to a ghost. But I really want to know, what's a demon to a king?
Sukuna's was great, but I'm not gonna lie, I think Kurama did kind of cook him there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
It's
just
been
keep
so
seeing
long since Rusty just did a rap battle. Holy shit, I'm surprised.
Invincible, bro. I keep seeing Invincible everywhere. I need to watch this damn show so that I can farm it for views and pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Be like me and watch Invincible, man. I am so happy I have that on my soundboard.
I was not ready for that. Oh my god. I don't know if that came through on stream, but I definitely heard it.
I'm hoping it did. I'm really hoping it did.
Chat, did you hear that?
Chat, please tell me you heard that.
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it so that I can. I mean, I always do this with shows. I've done it with Solo Leveling as well.
On a real note, you genuinely should. It's a good show. I love it. You'd like it.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe.
I think so too, from what I've seen. I know nothing about it, like, other than some character names, but it does look right up my alley. How long have we been live for? Over an hour?
Like, if you like Yuji as a main character, you're gonna love Invincible.
Okay, I do love Yuji's main character. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so you're gonna like Invincible a lot then.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Oh, Shigaraki versus Mahito death battle. I've seen some people talking about that. Yeah, that's
God.
Like, how can you talk about that for 24 minutes? That makes no sense. That's not.
See, they have something called an animation budget.
I mean, yeah,
they have
do,
actual money, unlike us.
Oh, do you know what? Let me see. Oh no, I can't see. Wait. Crimson. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Crimson. Wait, has he uploaded it?
No, he hasn't uploaded it yet, but he's posted, like... Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all young whippersnappers don't know who this is.
Guys, go subscribe to Kaio Crimson if you want. He got nearly 10k on his first video. That's fair dues.
Man has his ways.
Bro, I like 10k on a One Piece video. I'd be gassed. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
Century Marvel Comics. Yeah, Century is an Demon trope, I guess. Soon it won't be comics, will it? Because he's the main villain of the Thunderbolts movie. God knows how that's
I actually want to
work.
watch that movie, funnily enough.
Me too. Still don't understand how the fuck they're doing it.
Yeah. Well, I already can sense Josh hating on it.
Josh
Just for
hates
being Marvel.
everything. Everything.
He hates everything popular.
Anything happy he hates. He hates Marvel because they make too many jokes.
Yep.
Like, I get it, but at the same time, ignore the jokes and just like the cool stuff, you know?
Oh no, Ultron has a personality. Wow.
And he was made by Tony Stark, not Ant-Man. That pisses him off so much. That's all he ever fucking talks about, is that Ant-Man made Ultron, not Tony Stark.
Yep.
Now let the hate consume. Oh, trust me, Josh lets the hate consume.
Yeah.
Did Kaio make a new channel, or is this a different guy? He made a new channel months ago. Because his main channel got nuked by YouTube, which is really tragic, because his main channel did so well. But yeah, he made another channel, and then he just instantly killed it straight off the bat. And then he, like, disappeared off the face of the earth for a while, and now he's back. Which is great. We've all missed him.
He's alive again.
Awesome.
Like, we haven't talked to him like a year.
Yeah. It's been ages. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to do? Oh, do you know what we can do? For anyone interested, I know that there's been a Marvel Rivals update thingy reveal thing, and I think I should check this out. I don't know if any of you fuck with Marvel Rivals, but I'm gonna watch this. Oh, with the ads, man, leave me alone.
Breathe it in, little one.
Nah, you have to watch this ad about a baby now.
What is this ad? I'm just looking at a kid, man.
Why? Yeah, why is it? Why is this? What are they trying?
Oh, now we get to the ad.
Row 2.
That's like my Instagram Reels when it's just like a minute of nothing and then suddenly the surprise edit hits at the end.
Yeah. Well, that baby was just staring into your soul, man.
Okay. His Elden Ring streams before he went MIA were funny as fuck. Did he do Elden Ring streams? Really?
Yeah, he used to.
I remember a load of JGK content creators started doing that. I used to hop on like, I think, did 100 do Elden Ring streams? I feel like I jumped on them a few times.
It was definitely 100, yeah.
Yeah, I never really, I don't know, Elden Ring feel like it's not my cup of tea. Anyway, let's, wait, I just saw something from Orion. I lost like 13 games and won 2 in the last 2 days. That happened to me not long ago. I went like for 2 or 3 days straight, I went like 2 and 10. And I went from game off GM2 all the way down to Diamond 3, and then I've only recently just got my way back into Diamond 3, to GM3. But that was like, I feel your pain. It hurt my soul, honestly. You have to remember that any loss streak you have in Marvel Rivals is government mandated. You need to play it with the mindset that it will end, and then you'll just easily climb your way back up. It's not permanent. You have to remember that. It's the only way that my mental survived. It's just, alright, the like compulsory loss streak has started, just accept it, and then we'll climb back up. Is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this, because I want to know about this character. All I've seen is some jiggle physics.
White Queen's reign begins.
This is gonna do my head in, because I wasn't familiar with Cloak and Dagger, and I used to think Cloak and Dagger looked like Emma Frost, so I'd call her Emma Frost. Now there's actually Emma Frost, so whoever's playing with me is gonna get some dog shit comms. Is she a tank?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, I'm sorry. Let me think about what Hulk, Doctor Strange, Penny, Venom, Thor. Basically, all the tanks are fat as shit. They have a hitbox. Where's the hit? Like, I mean, there's a bit of a hitbox here, but like, how have they made this character a tank? And then she's got like a what looks like a lot of damage. A decent amount of damage, anyway. What does that do? Up the damage. You have to be pretty accurate with it, though. Yeah. Off an ultimate, alright. That seems... Can 3-hit punch? That damage is crazy. It's actually Kersey can make her twerk, big thighs. Bro.
Bruh.
Shiny's right, stop gooning. But did she just choke slam Captain America? Did I see that right? Oh my god. Oh my god.
They knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing.
They're having way too much fun making this character, bro. Last game I played was when the Valorant beta dropped, I think. Oh my god, bro. I was like a baby when that happened.
Dear God.
The Valorant beta? Jesus Christ.
I think I was still in high school at that time.
You must live such a happy life. It must be so peaceful to play, like, to live without playing any, like, competitive games. Genuinely actually sounds so peaceful. I wish I could go back to being able to do that. I'd be so much more productive.
Yeah.
I gotta kick the kid, brother. There's no peace. Fair enough.
Fair point.
She has two forms. Main one is ranged, and diamond form gives her like 30% damage reduction. 30%. The grab and kick move. Yeah, this grab and kick move. Right, I'll throw him off the map. Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna dip now. I got a video to finish editing. We'll see
Yeah,
you
that's
later.
just fun. You're on. Just fucking throw them off the map. Wait, is she pulling the thing? I thought you weren't able to move the thing. Isn't that the whole point of the thing? I mean, I'd be able to move the thing, obviously, but these people aren't meant to be able to. Also, she becomes immune to, like, Bucky hooks, Spider-Man pulls. So she has what the thing has, where it's like, if she's in diamond form, she can't be moved. Bucky's going to end up being one of those characters where it's like, they're never going to nerf him, they're just going to build all the new characters to counter him. Because I've played games like that before, where they balance things by just adding in mechanics that make a character less useful, and it really damages the game if you add that too much. So I'm hoping they don't go overboard with that. I'd rather Bucky just gets nerfed, because it can be quite damaging to just keep on adding characters. Because then if you ever want to make that character's pick rate go up in the future, it's so much harder to alter the mechanics of a range of characters rather than just directly address that character. I'm a gaming nerd, I don't know. Leave me alone.
That's White Queen mind control.
Alright, well, she seems OP as shit. Probably won't play her, to be honest. I hate learning new stuff. I'm going to keep playing Loki and Bucky and who do I play on tank these days? Magneto. Oh, my goat. How to beat Marvel Rivals rigged matchmaking system? I might have to give that video a watch. Incognito YouTube's quite interesting. It has no idea what to show me. Anyway, why is that shrunk? What the fuck? Ah, there we go. That was fun. Right, guys? Alright, Allons-Y stream. Great time. Everyone had fun? Yeah. Ah, I need this Gojo vs Sukuna Gege Q&A thing that people have been yapping about. I need content. I need Jujutsu no Kaisen. That's what I need. Let's see. Let's see if Jujutsu no Kaisen has dropped any more garbage. No offense, Jujutsu no Kaisen. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but like, come on now. Come on now. Let's be real. You're not doing good things. Ooh. Soon, then, I'm guessing. Yep. How the fuck is this? Immediately, I just assume this has got something to do with Gojo. Ugh. Let's see. Has anyone posted an interesting video? Let's close it off with reacting to what Gambler has to say about this, shall we? Let me turn this back on.
and I'm Gojo Satoru.
Gambler, no offense. I promise I do this with every YouTube video I watch, but I'm putting it at 1.5 times speed because I don't have 22 minutes to sit here and watch anything.
Who is the strongest character in the first 235 chapters of Jujutsu Kaisen. His birth shifted the world's balance, and his disappearance at the hands of Kenjaku
glazing. Gambler is glazing. He's glazing Gojo. Gambler is glazing Gojo.
Consequences. With Gojo's overwhelming strength, he symbolized insurance. If no one else can do it, Gojo can. And in today's video, we're putting this strength to the test. What's up, guys? Gambler here, and I'm not even gonna waste your time.
I really love Gambler's style. He has like a great voice for it. I don't know. He's got a great style. I think that's something that I tried very hard to do when I started off. Was like have a distinct kind of thing people recognize you for, and he's definitely like done a good job with his editing style and his little like quips and quirks, I guess.
Video's topic was something I thought of almost a year ago, and I'm finally talking about it. Can Gojo with one arm?
I love that thumbnail though. That shit is so funny. Look how much fun he's having while holding his own arm with no limbs and everyone else is stressing.
Tired and blindfolded solo Jujutsu Kaisen. Before we get into the video, them boys at YouTube told me only 24.1% of you guys are subscribed, so I figured we could make a deal. You subscribe and enjoy the video, and I make quality content. It's a win-win for both of us.
Oh, sorry. Let me just grab that real quick.
Now, I know how ridiculous this topic sounds, and trust me, I agree. At least it should seem ridiculous, but with context and things shown in the series, not only does this topic make sense, but the nerfs aren't actually that crazy. Gojo at his full power gaps the verse. We've been knew this. It's why Gege has to steal him away for literally over 130 chapters. He fought Sukuna by himself, and nearly outdid the combined efforts of over 8 sorcerers, while Sukuna had an extra technique that...
Okay, don't show the Kusakabe panel. Kusakabe is only using 5% of his true power. That has been stated. That's a terrible panel to show, alright? Kusakabe would have had Sukuna. It just wasn't his day. He wasn't feeling it. He wasn't warmed up. One sec. What's that? What the fuck is Juzo doing in the thumbnail? That is a good question.
That literally granted him access to
know.
infinite adaptation. That's just who Gojo Satoru is. It's also why literally every time we see him fight, he wins. And if he doesn't outright, it's because he's nerfed by something. Of course, the only time he actually lost a completely fair 1v1 was against Sukuna, but...
A completely fair 1v1, by the way.
No one is holding that against him.
A completely fair 1v1. Look, I don't think Sukuna needed Mahoraga in the slightest, but calling it a completely fair 1v1 is crazy.
Anyways, again, Gojo was almost always nerfed, and what I mean by...
It is an April Fool's video, to be fair.
That might not be what you're thinking, but we'll get into that in a second. With that yap aside, let's address the elephant in the room. How strong is crippled Gojo? Despite the fact that Gojo looks like that one girl from that meme, you'd be surprised that every nerf that I gave Gojo can actually be scaled, talked about, and proven within the story. I'm not making this up. Literally every single thing that I apply to Gojo is something that you can track back to the series itself. So prepare to have your eyes open to the greatness that is crippled Gojo. The first nerf Gojo receives is the loss of all of his limbs except one arm. I'm not gonna cop out for this nerf and allow Gojo to use RCT to get his limbs back. Let's just imagine the limbs are permanently gone. Just use additive transfiguration and
it so that he can't use
Can Gojo fight with literally no legs and one arm? Does he get weaker? If so, how much weaker does he get? Shockingly, we know a lot of things that might happen if we put Gojo in this state, so let's get into it. In chapter 223, Gojo, Utahime, Gakuganji, and Ichichi charge up a surprise attack on Sukuna. As Utahime dances...
What was that?
Shockingly, we know a lot of things that might happen if we put Gojo in this state, so let's get into it. In chapter 223, Gojo, Utahime, Gakuganji, and Ichichi charge up...
I thought you were saying Gakuganji, Utahime, and Ichichi charge up a surprise attack on Sukuna, like that was gonna do jack shit.
A surprise attack on Sukuna. As Utahime dances, the narrator tells us that the mastery of Jujutsu is said to be the mastery of subtraction. The skill of a sorcerer can be judged based on their ability to omit prerequisites, like hand signs and incantations, in order to fully activate their technique. Of course, this doesn't mean you suck if you can't delete these prerequisites. In fact, when you don't omit them, you get a supercharged version of your technique. This is why Gojo's Hollow Purple was boosted to 200%, because he didn't skip a single step when shooting it. He chanted and made every hand sign possible to amp it. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the narrator's statement is basically just glazing Gojo. We know that back during Gojo...
Oh yeah, the narrator's the one glazing Gojo, yep.
Years in high school, let alone in his adulthood where he reaches...
The outside, the limitless curse technique seems flawless and all-powerful, and yet it's not.
Levels that seem flawless and all-powerful according to Yuta, Gojo already perfected minimizing the necessary hand signs for the limitless technique. The anime puts more emphasis on this as we see Gojo casually switching between neutral infinity, blue, and red, without him needing to do anything fancy to switch between them. It's funny because even though it's implied that you need to do some prerequisites to make your curse technique stronger, Gojo is like one of the only people in the verse who can make his curse technique stronger without any prerequisites. In Shibuya, Gojo's limitless technique is repeatedly being taken down by Jogo and Hanami with the main application. The first time, Gojo just takes it to the chin and dominates them in hand-to-hand combat to bait Hanami into dropping the technique. And when she does, Gojo rips her eyes out. Then after Gojo weakens her, he stands in between them again, trying to use domain amplification, and deliberately says he's just going to strengthen his curse technique. He then just turns around to Hanami, no hand signs, no chance. He just walks.
That's a good point. I hadn't actually thought about that. He does just go like, I mean, I guess he just makes it, because this is just the neutral application of Limitless, right? It's just infinity. So if he uses it, let's say he has like, I feel like infinity is just you have a capacity. Like right here, I feel like he's just, isn't he just increasing the range of his infinity, right? It's not like he's using blue or red to crush Hanami against the wall. I feel like it was just him putting more into infinity so that they had to scoop up more with their domain amplification. That's what he was saying, right? It was like, the stronger, the more you use domain amplification, the stronger you make me maintain my technique or something like that. So it's like he's scooping up. They'll have to scoop up more if he makes his infinity like just literally be more infinity-ish. I'm explaining this horribly. Big infinity, bad domain amp.
Amplification, and then Hanami just explodes. This is literally what
Gojo
can do casually, again, without any prerequisites. And the reason it's funny is because for like the first 20 chapters, the guy was using a hand sign to use just basic infinity, something he was doing before his awakening. But now we know Gojo just wanted to flex because, again, he can strengthen his technique without any hand signs or chance, but also his infinity is literally always on passively.
True, I never thought about that.
The Hanami thing isn't even the only time we see Gojo do something without hand signs or chance that we come to think that he needed to use. We all know about Gojo's teleportation, right? He has to have a target, then he uses both of his hands to clasp them together.
I have such a strange opinion of JGK0 because at one time I like to think Gege went in there and was like, I'm going to fix a load of mistakes and add a load of things I like. So we're going to make Gojo vs Miguel an actual on-screen fight. And we're also going to make Yuta, the prodigy of the modern era, hit a Black Flash. And for the Yuta agenda, I have to say JJK0 is canon. But at the same time, I hate the idea that JJK0 is canon. Because what do you mean Gojo can, like, teleport to other people without him sending himself? And he has to do this weird, like, clasps down hand sign to teleport, even though it's said that his teleportation isn't actually teleportation. It's just compressing the distance between two spots with blue, which is how he moves so fast, which he does in Gojo vs Sukuna without teleporting using the hand sign. So, like, Gege, learn to write consistently. I beg, man.
And then he teleports. Whatever. Simple, right? Wrong. The guy was fighting Jogo,
I'll be
used
impressed
teleportation
if any
and sent himself all the way to where Yuji was, carried Yuji with one hand, and teleported himself back to Jogo. I know it's stated that he can only use this technique under certain circumstances, but all I'm seeing is just another technique Gojo can use without hand signs, but he just decides he wants to. I genuinely thought he needed the hand signs before this video because he uses it during Goodwill, against Toji, during Volume 0, even against Sukuna the first time.
You're right.
Apparently Gojo just likes to flex, so yeah, Cripple Gojo can use teleportation.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes he uses it, sometimes he doesn't.
Go figure. You thought the Gojo hand sign shenanigans stopped there? No, bro. There's still more. We all know about Blue, right? He has his target, he uses one or two of his hands to create the void that is blue and shoots it. Simple, right? Wrong. During Goodwill, Gojo is locked outside of the event because he's just too much to handle for the squad inside. But regardless, eventually Gojo just breaks the veil by himself. He's floating in the air and looks around for his first target, and it's that one weird guy who's obsessed with clothing racks. He teleports to him, mind you, with the hand signs, then literally looks at him and uses 8 blues at the same time. Guys.
Huh?
To him, mind you, with the hand signs, then literally looks at him and uses 8 blues.
What do you mean uses 8 blues at the same? I thought he was just like, hold this blue, bitch, and it like mangled his arms. I guess it means he's like individually. It would be 4, surely. He's just like, use blue to twist up this arm, use blue to twist up this arm, use blue to twist up this leg. Use blue to twist up this leg. Why 8?
At the same time. Guys, Gojo didn't even move. Heck, the next page shows his hands in his pockets. Gojo can literally look at you and spawn blues on you. I have zero idea why this is a thing, but it is. And I'm pretty sure it's something he mastered after minimizing the hand signs for neutral infinity. What's crazy about this is the fact that this can also...
The thing that just frustrates me, right, is like, blue is so useful. He just doesn't use it enough against Sukuna. I get Sukuna uses Domain Amp for like quite a while. But when Sukuna was using the, when he had the wheel on his head, he couldn't use Domain Amp without interrupting the adaptation process. So why could Gojo not just ragdoll him with blue? Like, at the beginning of the fight, right? Gojo was ragdolling him with blue. Like, when he, like, lay on the floor and then blasted him through a building, he was literally using blue to move Sukuna. To pick him up and throw him. And the environment. Now, Domain Amp would make it a lot harder to use blue on Sukuna, sure. But when he's got the wheel on his head, if he uses Domain Amp, the wheel turns black and it nullifies that stage of adaptation. Like, it makes it so it won't start adapting until he turns off Domain Amp again. So why did Gojo not just force him to use Domain Amp by constantly trying to ragdoll him with blue? Or, if Sukuna wants to keep the adaptation and firm it, why doesn't he just ragdoll him with blue? I don't get it. His blue is like he's looking at Juzo and frying this guy's arms. Why can he not just ragdoll Sukuna with blue? It would have saved him so much time, it would have prevented Mahoraga adapting, or it would have just led to him beating Sukuna. I don't know, man. This guy doesn't use his technique well enough.
Also apply to red depending on your interpretation of the hidden inventory statement. Gojo says that simultaneously activating multiple reds and blues respectively is coming along as well. The Goodwill feat is the blue variant of what he's saying here, so it might be safe to assume he can do literally the exact same thing with reds. This is why people say Gojo was nerfed against Sukuna, because these ridiculous techniques that we know he has aren't used during the fight.
Yes! Yes! This is what I'm... Mappa, I beg. I beg. Even if you have to make them both stronger, actually have Gojo use his technique. Because he doesn't. He doesn't. Right, look, I made a video about this.
And I'm not even gonna waste your time.
Recently,
This video's talking.
I made a video chatting... It was Unscripted Waffle Fest, alright? Where is it? Why Limitless was wasted on Gojo, bro.
Used Hollow Purple on Hanami. He really did not need to be doing all that. He knew exactly what Hanami wanted.
I shut up.
Then he uses everything else, because he doesn't just throw around maximum blues all the time. He can enhance his physical stats by, like, punching really hard with blue. I think the way Kusakabe describes it, also uses blue for, well, teleportation, high speed.
We don't have to watch it, but you get the point. Like, the whole point of the video is he just doesn't use it. Look here, this panel. This is him at the beginning of the fight. Great use of blue, alright? Look, he's making, like, weird-ass fucking footsteps in the ground with his blue-enhanced feet. He's throwing Sukuna around the place. It's all great, but then he just doesn't... Unless he can use a maximum output, and Sukuna's like, I'm not going to let you charge a maximum output, red or purple or whatever. Just don't charge a maximum output. Just throw around a load of little ones. But nah, he doesn't want to do that. Because Sukuna can use Domain Amp. That's what everyone says. But then it's like, cool, make him use Domain Amp and he won't be able to adapt to infinity and you have more time to beat his ass. I don't know, man.
At least we don't get to see it, because I think people forget that we didn't see like 9 minutes of the fight because of domains. Anyways, Cribble Gojo was officially granted blue without any hand signs and red without hand signs, because that's just what Gojo can do. We all know about Hollow Purple, right? He uses both of his hands to clasp them together, then he separates them, puts his left hand on his right arm and shoots it. Simple, right? Wrong again. When he fights Toji, he's in the air chilling, then he stares at him, uses the second to last hand sign, which is the 2 fingers pointing out, and then just shoots it. He doesn't need to use the other hand for the red and blue combination. He doesn't need one of the hands on the right arm. He just needs one hand and he can shoot a Hollow Purple. Wait, no, scratch that. He just needs one hand to shoot a conventional Hollow Purple. For all we know, Gojo can use an unlimited Hollow Purple like the one he used against Sukuna without any hand signs, because...
Yeah, why can't he just, like... So, the blue and red that he used for Unlimited Hollow Purple were maximums, right? But do they have to be? Like, we know he can make little blue, and we know he can make little red. So why can't he just make little purples? Surely a little purple will do more or the same damage as a big red. And it's easier to make in general. Just spam mini purple. I don't know.
We just established he can use red and blue without any movement, so he can keep the two just spawned in the air and collide them. Now, domain expansion is just deliberately something Gojo has to use a hand for, so Cripple Gojo can use that bad boy as well. We're talking about all these techniques and ignoring a huge factor on Cripple Gojo's performance. Gojo can't walk or do any sort of hand-to-hand combat because he has one...
Look, like, I forgot we were watching a video about Crippled Gojo. That's so funny.
Limb is what I would say if I wasn't a Gojo fan. Come on now. Gojo can literally fly. Having no legs does nothing to him because he can levitate. And we just established that the boy can use teleportation in blue. The reason why I say blue is because the technique is literally a cheat code when Gojo uses it to his advantage. In chapter 235, as Gojo faces off against Mahoraga and Sukuna, Gojo decides to shoot a red to the already existing blue from earlier. I just want to point out that it's deliberately stated that the blue lost output after killing Agito, so this isn't exclusive to a maximum output blue. Mahoraga is ordered by Sukuna to get to the red as soon as possible and get in the way of the colliding. But Gojo uses the blue to accelerate faster than Mahoraga, who is already on his way towards it and defends against him. It's stated that the blue affects everyone, but it's only Gojo who utilizes this, while Sukuna just sits in Mahoraga's shadow instead of doing the exact same thing Gojo did. With that being said, Cripple Gojo wouldn't have trouble
Never clock that. You're so right. He did hide in Mahoraga's shadow. He's coming out of Mahoraga's shadow. I thought he was just like... I thought he just followed. He did. He just jumped inside of Maharaga and used him as an Uber. Alright, fair dues.
Just sits in Maharaga's shadow.
I never noticed that before.
Doing the exact same thing Gojo did. With that being said, Cripple Gojo wouldn't have trouble traveling around a hypothetical battlefield as he can fly, teleport, and use blues to move around at high speeds. Yeah, taking away 3 of his
I love how he's actually
basically did
scaling
nothing
this.
to him because, again, which is so ridiculous, Gojo can amp his base technique with 0 prerequisites, and he can activate his more advanced techniques with little to no prerequisites, like teleportation, blue, red, and purple. The only thing he needs is a hand sign for his domain expansion, but we all knew that because domains are literally the pinnacle of Jujutsu sorcery.
But does he? But does he though? But does he? Pretty sure Dagon came up with a solution to that, right? What if he can, like, I don't know, I don't have any ideas, but like I'm sure he'd find some kind of way to like use blue to, like, I don't know, make some kind of fucking seal, whatever it is Dagon did, using his blood or some shit. I don't know. He's Gojo, man. Just say he can do the domain without hand sign. Or better yet, Sukuna changed his hand sign, right? Just have Gojo, like, use what he's got. Like, let him use his tongue to do a hand sign instead. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Sukuna can just change his hand sign for a domain willy-nilly, then surely Gojo can just, like, use something else.
The next nerf Cripple Gojo received was being blindfolded.
His third leg, his tongue,
How do I file
fucking eyes,
Alright, this is a super funny case because
Gojo.
everyone who's seen literally one episode of this series knows that this is almost a complete non-factor. Gojo lives with a blindfold on at all times. It's his most iconic feature and the reason so much of us recognize him. The fact is that Gojo with a blindfold on doesn't do anything to him. I've gone through this in 2 of my videos before, go check them out if you haven't, but I'll take this chance to yab just because I can. Gojo has the 6th eyes, and with it, he has an extraordinary understanding and vision when it comes to curse energy. Again, the most noticeable feature of Gojo when you first see him is his blindfold. Gojo can wear a blindfold unlike anyone else because even while something is blocking his regular vision, he can see curse energy like he's using a high-resolution thermography. However, the reason the guy wears blindfolds isn't just because he can, he does it because the 6th eyes tires him out when they're completely exposed. If anything, this might be an amp for Cripple Gojo, but there's an emphasis on might because Gojo takes off his blindfolds or anything covering his eyesight whenever he's actually about to get serious. But
why does he do that?
even then, I feel like 9 times out of 10 it's just a way for him to flex on the readers.
Yeah,
so this in quotation nerf is not really a nerf, but it was something I added because unlike 99% of the verse, being blindfolded actually helps Gojo most of the time. Cripple Gojo is also poisoned. I want to remind you that I never took away reverse curse technique from Gojo, I just made it so that he can't get his limbs back through outer transfiguration. Just want to say this real quick, you cannot get your limbs back if Mahito transfigures them. I don't know who needed to hear that, but it's true. Anyways, this nerf is super nuanced because not only have we seen poison in Jujutsu Kaisen being used against people multiple times, but also we've seen people cure it in multiple ways. Let's get into it. For the examples of poison being used, we've seen both sides of the spectrum for effectiveness, from complete immunity to literal paralysis. The first time we see poison being used is literally Junpei's curse technique. He has the ability to poison people, and when used against non-sorcerers in a school, everyone faints, then he's able to target a bully specifically and it causes him immense pain, likely paralyzing him.
Why are we talking about Junpei in 2025, man? Like, why?
To the point where Junpei can beat the crap out of him. He then tries to use it against Yuji and it fails because Sukuna is just immune to poison for some reason. Speaking of Sukuna,
for some reason, we still don't know.
His finger is literally stated to be a lethal poison that would have killed Yuji had he not been a worthy vessel. Megumi also goes through it and doesn't die, so maybe he has some poison resistance too. This is a super weird topic, all things considered.
Yeah. Wait. That's true. Why wasn't Megumi poisoned? I mean, I guess he was poisoned, but Sukuna deemed him a suitable vessel. No, Sukuna deemed him a suitable vessel. So he was poisoned, but then Sukuna immediately took over and cured himself of his own poison with reverse curse technique. There we go, problem solved.
Choso, Eso, and Ketsuzu's blood are poisoned because they are a hybrid between human and cursed spirit. Eso and Ketsuzu poison Nobara and Yuji during their fight, and Eso directly tells us that the pain and poison basically stops you from moving. Of course, again, this didn't apply to Yuji because he's that guy, but Nobara's actually poisoned the entire time until
that is the actual
Shogun,
reason
so
they gave.
It's a really weird case for this one as well.
20-minute video.
Choso's piercing blood and supernova are like a literal cheat code because they're a shortcut for him to just get his blood.
We're entering that last third of the video now where it's like, is it true or is he just like making up a load of random waffle to fill up the time? I know because I do the same thing.
Into you. He used piercing blood on Urame and they blocked it, but even after healing the hand that took damage,
no, you're still making sense
poison
at this
from the
point.
blood.
Like, you're
This
right.
led to Urame almost collapsing and breathing heavily, but nothing actually lethal. Then Choso fights Naoya, hits him with supernova, and Naoya's unable to get up from the ground. He tries to, but as he says, his body's rejecting the non-human blood that entered him, so he's literally paralyzed. Again, paralysis, but nothing actually lethal. And then we enter real poison. Kashimo's curse energy trait is that of electricity. When he fights Panda, he directly compares it to Nue, who shoots lightning. Hikari, knowing this, sends the dude into the
Toji reacts to lightning in that clip. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense. New Age lightning isn't as fast as real lightning.
The ocean, and Kashimo's electric curse energy trait is used against him as he continues to expend all of his CD against his will. Hikari thinks he won, but suddenly he can't breathe properly, his eyes are shutting by themselves, and he's throwing up like Naoya did. Hikari was hit with chlorine gas poisoning, and it literally ends him. He can't move, his brain is...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that, but like... Bro, look at Hikari, man. He is struggling. Oh, poor guy.
Brian, and he's just susceptible to anything Kashimo wanted to throw at him.
Bro died like 5 times
Cripple Gojo
in
will
the
be
space
given
of 10
chlorine
minutes.
gas poisoning. It's the most lethal one and the one with the most insane effects. If Gojo can't treat this, forget dying to the people he's fighting, he's dying to the poison first. So now this begs the question, can Gojo heal poison? Let's talk about it. In the hidden inventory flashback, Gojo, again 10 years before the current story, says...
No, but... do you know what? I'll hear you out, but... This hasn't got to do with him healing poison. It's got to do with infinity and poison.
That he's trying to learn how to make infinity distinguish poisonous objects, but that'll take some time itself. Obviously, in quotations, some time doesn't mean more than 10 years. And even then, he stops piercing blood, a poisonous object, with his infinity completely passively. Now, there's only 2 people we've seen heal poison, Yuta and Hikari, and the funny thing about this is that both of them use reverse cursing Nikki logically. There is just no way that Gojo, whose talent is on par with Yuta, who's literally stated to do anything he tries logically. There's only 2 people we've seen heal poison, Yuta and Hikari, and the funny thing...
Did I hear that right? Surely he didn't mean that, right? I know Gambler, there's no way... No, he meant something else.
About this is that both of them use reverse cursing Nikki logically. There is just no way that Gojo, whose talent is on par with Yuta...
Gojo... Doesn't sound right saying it. Gojo, whose talent is on par with Yuta. Why are we making this sound like Yuta is the Gojo here? Listen, I'm a Yuta Glazer, but what the fuck does that mean, Gambler? What does that mean? Gojo, whose talent is on par with Yuta. I know what you're trying to say, but you've made it sound like Yuta's...
Who's literally stated to do anything he tries,
you know what
cannot
I mean?
heal poison. It's completely unsupported by the story, and so yes, I'm giving Gojo that ability, because we've seen him do things off the fly. He has the second best reverse cursing Nikki in the series, and the final nail in the coffin...
Second best? Oh yeah, Hikari's is the best of it.
Is the Infinity's hypothetical ability to distinguish poison. It's literally stated that you have to be able to acknowledge and remove the source of poison from the body in order to heal it. So if Gojo's able to give his Infinity the ability to distinguish poison, there's nothing stopping himself from having the ability to. So yes, Cripple Gojo can indeed just heal and exit the poison from his body like Hikari did, shooting it out of his nose or something. Yeah, this is getting crazy. The final nerf we gave Gojo is being tired. Now, this can refer to a lot of things.
I'm sorry to pause it again. Bro, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Gojo says that... Gojo says that Yuta is probably more blessed than him in chapter 261. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Gojo is on par with Yuta. It's definitely April 1st, bro. Jesus
like
Christ.
regular fatigue or the aftermath of a long fight. I'll go for the latter just to make things more interesting because, like everything we talked about before, we've seen this in action. What makes this so ridiculous and stupid is the fact that, just like the blindfold thing, Gojo is the only person in the entire verse that is not as affected by a long fight as everyone else is. Yes,
bro, I'm not yawning
Gojo
at the
might
video,
lose some curse energy output, but he will never get anywhere close to running out of curse energy. So if Gojo were to fight 10 Sukunas in a row and say he won all of those fights, he'd still be close to running out of curse energy. So if Gojo were to fight 10 Sukunas in a row...
So I just saw the subtitle say whipped cream and I was really curious, but I remember that bit now.
And say he won all of those fights, he'd still be able to use 10,000 domain expansions in a row, heal 10,000 limbs in a row, use 10,000 hollow purples in a row, and nothing would happen because that's the superpower the Six Eyes gives him. A domain expansion, which is always emphasized as the biggest curse energy eater, costs nothing to Gojo because of his ridiculous curse energy efficiency. It's just so stupid the bad Gojo has, but right now let's get into why this might actually be a nerf and also how Gojo fights with it. In his fight with Sukuna, Gojo's output lowers, and so his red did less damage to Mahoraga than an earlier red did to Sukuna, who used domain amplification to weaken it. It's also good to note that an earlier Gojo was about a one-shot Mahoraga with red as well. When Gojo finally realizes this, he instantly goes against it and uses a prerequisite to boost the red, chanting incantations. This is how Gojo can go against his lower curse energy output, by using incantations, again just for his more advanced techniques. He can boost his infinity without it, but on top of that, Gojo has another way to help. So this is a really case-specific thing, but if
What's he gonna do? Get a Black Flash headbutt? Like what?
Gojo can land multiple Black Flashes, he'll automatically gain everything he lost from his intense fight. The funny thing about this is that the intense fight he just went through, he would have definitely hit Black Flashes. In chapter 256, Gojo tells us the reason he cannot chain Black Flashes is because he cooks everyone he fights. But even then, he's hit more than 4 Black Flashes in total. If he's gone through an intense fight, he's hit a Black Flash, because once we saw him go through an intense fight, in our faces, He literally hit 4. And so if we're being consistent, given the nature of Black Flashes, Gojo will be way more able and ready to hit Black Flashes as opposed to if he were in a normal state. It's weird but not impossible because we already established that crippled Gojo is capable enough to zip through the battlefield however he wants to. Anyways, with all that said, despite all the nerfs we gave Gojo, he genuinely is still one of the strongest in the verse, given all the things he has at his disposal. So if he were to be dropped into a battlefield with literally everyone in the verse, would he win? Let's find out.
Is it crazy to say that his position doesn't change? Like, with all these nerfs, like, his position deadass just doesn't change. Like, he'd lose to Sukuna. Like, Yorozu ain't beating him. Yuki's definitely not beating him. Jaku's not, like, who's... Like, Yuta and Rika, maybe, with, like, Jacob's Ladder combo. I mean, Rika can probably survive, like, basic reds, considering Gojo said pretty much impossible to exercise. I don't know, I feel like his position might actually just not change.
This fight will take place, I don't even know, there's like hundreds of characters, it doesn't even matter. There is one rule and one rule only. Sukuna cannot enter the fight until everyone else dies, so we might not even get to see the guy. Anyways, the question is asked again, can crippled Gojo actually win against the entire verse? Gojo, in between everyone jumping at him, starts off by shooting the...
That's the ultimate, like, content creator editing tech, by the way. I do this all the time when I get tired, bro. You just put the thumbnail on screen.
Pouring gas poison out of his nose, then flies up. Only a select few characters can actually chase him, like Maiso, Angel, Yuta, Uro, and anyone who can get high into the sky. Gojo is a master at damage control, and since everyone is his enemy, he can use literally everything in his arsenal. The real only problem is Angel, who can literally just turn off Gojo's crit technique, and if she's able to get this off, Gojo's triple body would just fall on the floor and everyone would knock him out. Luckily, Gojo knows about this ability, so he's in the air for a reason. We saw Gojo expand his domain so large that it engulfs multiple buildings, and nothing is stopping dude from continuing the expansion of it. Of course, it will reduce the quality of the sure hit inside, but what the hell is a lowered version of your brain getting fried? Your brain getting fried -2? This thing is literally paralyzing everyone it hits, and if not, it paralyzes Hana. So Gojo takes advantage of this and summons a maximum output blue with one hand.
I swear it reduced the integrity of the barrier. No? It's like stretching something. It's like stretching Play-Doh too thin.
Then he summons a red with the same hand, using chance not to skip anything, collides them together, and it explodes, deleting everyone in the domain. Cripple Gojo killed everyone in the verse, and now Sukuna arrives for the final battle. Oh, well, that's how it went. Well, anyways, Cripple Gojo beats the crap out of everyone who isn't named Sukuna, so I guess that's good enough. What did you guys think of this video? Depending on how it does, I might do a Sukuna one as well, but I'll see. Anyways,
I'm not gonna lie, I liked how hard you tried. I don't mean that as an insult. Genuinely, I like that it was an actual video. It's good. I actually really enjoyed it.
Subscribe and comment your thoughts down below.
I love the thumbnail as well. I think it's so funny.
In the next one.
Wait, this only got 26k? The fuck? I mean, that's still good. I'd be gassed if I get anything over 20k. But like, let's see what Gambler's been cooking actually. Oh, get into some hunter stuff. I'm surprised this video didn't. I mean, I actually did it pretty good, but bro just gets One Piece views, and it's like, Gambler, I'm happy for you. You can get One Piece views, but at the same time, like, tell me your secret because I can't fucking do it. Oh, I can't. Whatever. Bro, 15k on a One Piece video, I'd be so gassed. JJK is not dead. You just need the right video. Like, look, this Yuji vs Maki a month ago, bro, nearly 100k. It's just people just want the right video with the right formatting. It's harder to, it's like very hit or miss, but it's so doable. Like Multiverse of Yuji is 90k. I know you had some like retention problems on that video, I think. Or was that the Sukuna one? I don't know. But like, yeah, look, a Yuji vs Maki video, like, bro, all our content is good. We all put effort into it. We all make great stuff. But some like videos, no matter how much hard work we put in, will just do better than others. This is proof that JJK videos can still do well. It's just about getting the right stuff. I don't know. Like, let's have a look at my own awesomely amazing best channel on YouTube. Like, look, okay, this thing was a lazy iceberg video. This thing flopped hard because it was April Fool's. Unscripted slop, 26k, that's all right. Lazy theory compilation, 25k. 2-hour video, Jesus Christ, I'm so slacking off. I don't know, I feel like anything over 30k I'm kind of happy with until the anime comes back, because I feel like when the anime's back, we'll pick stuff up. I genuinely have so much faith when we get even the slightest bit of new JJK content, everything's gonna come, like, straight back. I have so much faith. I'm so happy if I can just pull consistently, like, 20, 30k on JJK videos, like, I don't know, aura farming 36, Gojo every time he felt fear 30, like, that's fine. This thing, Jujutsu no Kaisen, carried me that month, I'm not gonna lie. I'd had so much fun with this Dragon Ball video, I need to do it again, that thing was so funny. I don't understand how this compilation did so well, Jesus Christ. Honestly, nearly 120k views on a over an hour-long video, like, I might be homeless if it wasn't for that video, so thank you guys. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, it kind of slowed down a bit around here. I think it's doable. I don't know. I think JJK can survive until we get new content. Yeah, when the anime comes back, we're cooking. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, we just need to survive. It doesn't need to be banger after banger. We just need to get, like, we need to stay relevant enough so that when JJK comes, like, think about it. A load of people who are anime onlys will get caught up on, like, a load of manga material. They'll want to go back and, like, understand everything they've seen. We'll post new videos. A load of old videos will suddenly have a much bigger audience. All the old manga readers will suddenly come back and get back in the mood of JJK after their long break. And they'll rewatch videos, or they'll find videos again for the first time. Like, old videos will grow again. New videos will do well because the algorithm already knows that when it comes to JJK, we're the people that it needs to push. Right? Like, it's the same with Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling Season 2 comes out. Everyone, like, big is making Solo Leveling content. Obviously, I was a bit late to the game, but... And then it just, like, it dies. As soon as season ends, it's dead. But if we can just keep this shit kind of alive until that happens, then the algorithm's gonna go, oh, suddenly everyone likes JJK again. Right, start pushing everyone who made JJK content. Keep making the content, and we'll bounce back, and more growth. And then it's easier to survive until Gojo vs Sukuna, and when Gojo vs Sukuna comes out, we are laughing in views and money and success, because that's what it's all about. Fuck the viewers, we all are in it for money, as my comment section keeps reminding me. Look at this, guys. Solo leveling video, 2k. Shitting on Dragon Ball, 2k. Squid Game video, 1k. Like, Sukuna soloing One Piece, Kagurabachi videos. This is stuff I want to make. Why are you trying to tell me that I'm doing it for views? Look at the performance of this stuff. I'm doing it because I like it. Sorry, I've got a few comments recently telling me that I was just a classic YouTuber view farming. It annoyed me a bit, but Is anyone even watching? Oh, there are still some people walking about. Gojo vs Sukuna will feed us for years, bro. Oh, if I can survive until then. Oh my god. I could probably buy a house after that. I'm gonna buy SpaceX and go to Mars. Kind of upset this Solo Leveling video didn't do as well. But it is what it is. It's because I glazed it too much. People got pissed off. Any Jujutsu no Kaisen stuff? Sirius Black clears the verse. Should I do another, like, video like this? I was thinking of Gandalf versus Jujutsu Kaisen is so unfair. I think that would be really funny. I was not expecting Dumbledore vs Jujutsu Kaisen to get 16k views in a time where I was not making JJK content. That, like, really took me by surprise. I think Gandalf versus JJK could be really jokes, because people don't know the Gandalf lore, bro. Gandalf would decimate JJK. Bro is a god. Okay, everyone out of things to say now. Good video, Gambler. Good chapter, Hokuzono. Good MMV, Ninja Stick Ninja. Good music video, Rustage. I don't know what the fuck else to say. Thank you, Shiny and Flame, for jumping in. I'll have a video out. What am I doing next? I've been working on... Actually, I probably shouldn't pull that up. I'm halfway through a script. of a variation of a Sukuna Gojo video. I'll have that out in a few days, hopefully. And then I will have a Kagurabachi video. And then some more JJK content. And maybe a One Piece video, if we're feeling lucky. But, yeah, thanks guys for hopping in. I'm gonna go get some food now, because I'm fucking starving. And I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. I'm gonna stream more, though, I promise, I will.